Finally, guys, the cold weather has died off. The pond is unfrozen. Hopefully, I can catch a big fish today. I don't know if they're moving around. I haven't been down to the water to look. I'm doing that now. Hoping to see some movement from some little bass, because if they've moved up, the big ones should be just behind them. And I'm not seeing anything, but you know what? The pond is unfrozen. That's the big thing. See if we can't catch some fish. Right out the gate, I'm going to start a little big. Just a little. Just a little. This is the Hardcore Ninja Twitching Glider. It's a wake bait or glide bait. And, you know, maybe the big fish are looking to feed up after the cold weather. I'm sure that splash doesn't scare them at all. I saw something swirl behind it. That would be just nuts if I catch a fish on this. I will freak out. This water is very, very clear and still pretty cold. Which I was expecting. It's been like 50 or 60 the past like 4 or 5 days, but the pond was still frozen 2 days ago. I don't know how much into yesterday it unfroze, but probably like halfway through the day. So it's still pretty cold, but at least I have open water now. So I'm pretty sure they're probably sitting right out here. I'm trying to, you know, think like a pro would. So when they're spawning, they're up along there, usually, because there's like a sandy bottom. So that I think there's like a point here, and so they're probably just a little bit out from the point, because it's almost pre-spawn. So they'll probably get on those points as pre-spawn, and then so they're probably just past that. Oh, that felt like a fish. We'll see. We'll see if I can't pattern them. Oh, is that a fish? It is! It's a fish. It looks like a pretty good one. Oh my gosh. Yes! Let's go! That's like a pounder. Maybe more. I might need to go get my scale. How about that? Yes! Oh, how about that? Come bring me back to my old video. Okay, he's got some red in his mouth from all this cold. Yeah, let's get a weight on this bad boy. I want to make sure that I get the hook out of him good, but I hope you guys can see that well. I mean, this is a pretty decent bass, considering I haven't caught one in a while. I might have overreacted a little bit, but I'm gonna try and get this out of his mouth pretty quickly and get him some water. I don't want him to die. But he choked it. So turns out I may actually know what I'm talking about. All right. So I'm gonna get him some water because I don't want him to die. But I couldn't get that out of him yet. So this is me giving him some water. Alright, bud. Let me get this out of you. Got, there we go. He's popped up. And I guess since I said it already, I'll get a weight on him. Probably a pound and a half, maybe. I don't know, pound and a half. Also going to try and get him back from where he came from. Just because it's nice to do that, especially when they're on beds, but, you know, I try to do it no matter what. So he can get back to doing his thing. Pound and 2.6. Alright, not bad. Probably he's bigger than my other bass, so biggest of 2019 so far. Pretty nice. Right? Gonna release this guy. Bye bye. Swim off. There you go. Let's go. And the camera is recording. How about that? I gotta stop saying that. Gonna have to change my channel name to how about that. Anyways, let's see if we can catch some more. Maybe a big one. I don't know how I didn't notice this before. But, we got a dead crawfish right here. And that's a pretty freaking huge crawfish. And it looks like it's just straight up dead. It's not a shed. Just this thing is just dead. I'm guessing he just got old and died because it's a pretty big one. But obviously, this is probably the bass's main forage in here, considering they like to eat crawfish. And you can actually tell if this plane doesn't interrupt me by flying too close. Oh, it's flying right over. Wow. That's actually, I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty close. It's like a pretty big plane right there. But anyways, like I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by that plane. How dare they? It's not like, you don't own the air, buddy. But anyways, you can actually tell what a bass has been eating by their teeth. You may be thinking, well, bass don't have teeth. It's the sandpaper that's on the front of their mouth and the top of their mouth that pricks your fingers a little bit, but not to the point it hurts, unless it's a big bass and he shakes. If they're crushed down and they're not very sharp, they're eating crawfish. If they're sharp as can be, they're mainly eating bait fish. So you can tell, based on that, what bass have been eating. Now I'm going to put this thing down because it kind of smells. Got it done today, caught one fish, even though it's pretty cold. So I consider that a win, because winter fishing pretty off and on, and usually off, almost always off. But when it warms up, hopefully I'll be able to show you me catching something like this. I'm going to show you a video of me catching a 6-pounder a while ago. Hopefully I can show you lots more like that soon. Until next time, peace.